have it, and we're gonna go into the plane. And Bengal, we come for the finals. Yeah, and it's gonna be the final match of day number 3. Drop your predictions now, or we'll never have anymore because it's gonna be skewed towards the western side. But nonetheless, I'm gonna have a big shout out. I don't care what you guys say, but thank you so much, Clover Stevens, because well done, Costas. You guys are one of my favorite for now. I know I changed the word a bit just because I have Icy Baby on my side. But thank you so much for the kind words here, Clover Stevens. And you guys been supporting us here today. You guys are awesome. It was back-to-back 8 games. And you stayed with us the whole day today, more than 8 hours. You guys are just crazy good. You guys are the pro viewers. And you guys are getting better at predicting as well. Because you might get away with 150,000 US dollars in your pocket. Not maybe just you, maybe 100 of you. But we're gonna jump into the final game. Back to Erangel we go. But the flight path is gonna be hard for the players that kind of favor Milta power. If there anyone to drop, because the circle is gonna be there. We've seen this circle before. It's 1 in a million. Out of 10 circles, it's always towards Gatkar region, and now we're looking at 2 of them a bit favored more on the eastern side. This is not normal these days to get this kind of circle. I have a feeling it will end up between the junction of farm shelter around there as well. So hopefully it didn't end up there, because then it's going to be really a big mess, obviously, because of one direction. All the players from the west just now, the flight path, it's going to be complete mayhem broke at the moment. Everybody shift towards the eastern side.
Yep, as of now here, we do see a couple of interesting things gonna be happening here, because as of now, Nova SQF, they're gonna be having a small run-in against the guys from ASL Joker. It's gonna be trapped in between the crosshairs here, because everyone from the side of Nova here, they're gonna be swarming their way through it. That's gonna be the order with a clutch, a pixel shot here with the Joker, clutching it with barely a pixel of the health left, and that's gonna be the first blood in the hands of Nova XQF. So greatly done there, coming from them here. But can they continue to do so here? But because as of now, that will be the end of the journey here, coming from ASL4 today. One of the members that will bow out relatively early here for this game. Meanwhile, Team Secret Matoy here can go a couple shots here against ASL here. Heaven gets scouted out. Matoy looking to go for the pixel shot. He does have a match here, but Heaven with a nice headshot in here. But Matoy will go in for the Uzi, but eventually the ones that goes in for the knock, it is going to be none other than Matoy as well. So great shot here coming from him. And that's going to be ASL losing not 1, but 2 members in the hands of both Nova XQF as well as Team Secret MY here too.
That's why I mentioned they need to change the letter, the alphabet A. The previous few games, it's always somebody with A who be the first blood of the game. It's either Alpha 1 or Abrupt Slayers. They need to change it to something else. Maybe Zat. Maybe, who knows, when you start with the alphabet from behind, be number 1 after this. Maybe one day. But Nova King, right now, we rarely see Nova King perform here. So I'm liking the fact that we're looking his perspective right now. So Nova, they're having Order, King, and Jimmy Paraboy playing. Sometimes they do swap the players among themselves. For Cool Boys not gonna play this time around. They swap it with either Jimmy or King, but I think he's gonna scout things out for the rest of Nova SQF while they're building up their loots for Team Secret Jin. Kangzo didn't turn out well for the last game. He got fished out by the guys at the shorelines, the Marines we call it, from Na'vi, if I'm not mistaken. But you know what? Maybe this time it will be a different story. There's a lot of swimming this time again.
This is pretty interesting here, because Konina Power,
yeah,
they're used to actually dropping towards Novo here, but guess what? They are actually getting contested in Novo here. So this is not a great run here for Konina Power here, considering that there is actually another team actually contesting it for the spot. So Konina Power, they're in some trouble for now, as they are going to be making their way into a Milta. And well, we do see a couple shots coming in here. Team Secret Jin from afar gets scattered from the guy from Digital Athletics here. Steve is going to try to finish off, and yes, he will, with that red dot on top of that here. So insane eyesight he did, Silas. He's going to get scouted from Cosmos as well, as Cosmos is going to try and save up those loots away, deny them the
it's insane.
Silas is not giving an inch here, because those pixel shots are coming in.
Go. Who needs scope when you just iron sight from that distance? These guys are insane. What did they eat for breakfast? How can they see from that kind of distance with no scope? Holy smokes, that is remarkable. And now Super Jane Cosmos is motorbike. He's not having any vest on and no utilities. They're having a hard time to land themselves a couple of good loots. But look at on the western side of the map. That's overcrowded. The one coming out from Milta Power Lipovka will be this main center attention for most of these guys who try to get themselves a better loot. But it's not done for Kanina Power. Hopefully, they will not be engaged by anybody just yet. Very quiet for now. A couple of teams dropped by Sonovska military base. Wannabe will be. Is it only Aerowolf? I think it's only Aerowolf for now.
Yeah, sir, I need to retract my statement as well here. It wasn't Konina Power who usually goes into Nova. It was actually Footballers and Aerowolf actually contesting them as well here. So I'm a little bit surprised to see Footballers actually switch up their usual drop spots here, whereas Konina Power is going to be going towards their usual Milta route here. So apologize for that misinterpretation here. But at the same time, the game will continue here. So the circle is going to be pushing towards the eastern side here. Team Secret Jin, Cosmos, making a run for his life here. They don't exactly have enough loots yet, but it looks like they will make their way into the Povka to try to stock up a little bit more. Meanwhile, we do see PWA is tanking the circle in
Oh my god!
Cosmos, oh no, a little bit of a trippity trip there.
Into Cosmos we go! I don't know, Secret Jin Cosmos seems like a bit of too much. I think he's having too much fun on that motorbike. Not sure where his direction is going to as to, but seems to me going to his mansion is not a bad idea. But look at how crowded it is at the center of it. Every color there is in the map is actually crowded there. For the rest of the teams on the western side, Corey will be some latecomers. I think that's going to be footballers coming out a long journey here. While the other teams will rotate late, will be power 888. Now, we do mention 4 a.m. Is the circle, if the circle is not favoring them, they're going to rotate late. If it's really on their side, they are right in the middle of it. So they are taking the center. Maybe they'll fight against all the teams surrounding it as well, which is going to be A1 for now. Possibly because they are the nearest towards them, and also Team Secret Jin. Mind you that they have to be extra careful now. If they cannot be a bit more alert, it's gonna be the whole team wipeout. Especially the team with Ace in the front, they have to be extra careful. A lot of people don't like the word A apparently in this tournament. And Paraboy with only micro Uzi, they're having a hard time. If you notice, most of the players couldn't land themselves decent loot this time.
Yep. But speaking of which, looking at how the game's going to be happening as well, because Nova, they are still relatively far away from the zone yet here. And on the minimap as well, we are see teams slowly creeping their way to the next bit of the zone. This is going to be an interesting for-go zone here because the circle is pretty much stuck in the facilities of prison, shelter, as well as the southern section of Yasnaya. So we are going to be expecting a lot of open fields all the way through here. Teams are going to be prioritizing on securing those vantage points as much as they can. But as of now, 4 a.m. is going to be one of those teams who are pretty much securing the Harry Potter Tower on towards the Yasnaya open fields here. And guess what? The circle is going to be favoring there here. Seems to me 4 a.m. has a great sense when it comes to reading those circles as well. They know what is going to be up here because as of now, Yasnaya is going to be potentially one of the ones going for the finish here. Meanwhile, Team Secret, they will have a small run in against the guys from Footballers here. Yuhai will pop a couple games up as well, potentially try and knock the ball off the high horse here, and they get the shot in because now Luz going for a couple of jukes here, but Yuhai will come up on top and gets a nice knock as well, and from afar they get two, and that's gonna be Yuhai getting two as well, not one, not two, but he gets three, and he goes in for a clutch. He's gonna be the last man standing here, and he going for a hunt here, and Yuhai escapes the grasp of his hand here. Yuhai is gonna go crazy. He's gonna try and go for the 1v4 situation here, but now he's thinking, does he want to save Metoy or does he want to go in for the finish here? Because now the rest of the team is that Yuhai cleans house, and that's gonna be Team Secret MY taking not one, not two, but everyone from the side of Footballers here. What a play there coming from Team Secret MY. A huge 4K for Yuhai boys. GG.
It's a boy, alright. Here's one of the youngest players there is. Like from A19. He is 15 years old, but Team Secret 16 years old. You I have more to offer. That was a crazy car flying moment there. I know it's 2021. We have a lot of flying cars in the match itself, but man, that was a huge leap of faith they made. On the side of Arrow Wolf, they're trying to go for more. And this time they're more confident with the last chicken dinner, but they didn't get a lot of kills. They're playing too safe here, if you ask me. And I was hoping more from them. Please, it's already the last game of today. They have nothing more to lose. They have more to prove there is. And on the side of a circle, it'll be a very late rotation. Coming out a very clear path for Cornelia Power from Milta up to Shelter, maybe on the Medusa intersection later on will be the final circle. But look at Gonzo with M16 tapping it out on area. We'll look at that Renare chipped quite a lot of damage, but it's not connecting to knock him down entirely. And Gonzo is not so happy about it. Position himself, no helmet. This is a risky move for him. If only on the other side they have a sniper rifle, then he will be doomed, straight away knocked down. Yuhai is not done as well. Digital Athletics will be the next contender you have to fight against.
Yep, it seems like High seems to be high on adrenaline here because as of now he's going to be popping off. He's got that huge 4K. He's looking to be getting a little bit of bloodthirsty. Meanwhile, Cornelia Power here, they're going to be taking a couple of those arrow wolf to take the guys way through here. Frozen trying his best to break out the frame here, but Teddy done the job done. Yes, he will. And that's why he's stranded all by himself here. It looks like Frozen is going to go give chase as Pao is going to be left all alone. He's got his last first aid kit. Frozen is going to rotate his way through here. That's going to be a huge damage towards Aerowolf here, losing Pao in the process, potentially out on himself. And this time he's going to be tanking the zone with only 7 bandages on top of that here. Meanwhile, the circle continues here, but there's a point I want to bring up as well. Pay attention to the minimap as well. As Chu did mention as well, the Medusa's intersection completely ignored by the rest of the teams here. We saw a couple of gatekeeps formerly from 4 a.m. before in the previous games, and they love to camp towards those facilities, but this time they are OT towards Naya, and 4 a.m. seems to me they've got a great read because as of now they've taken out all the positions of all the high grounds of the apartments here. So that's going to be a lot of information going to be shifted towards them as well. That's going to be a lot of heat being dished out as well. Unisonly here, every single team is rushing their way, trying to secure themselves a good spot into the Yasnaya territory here. 4 a.m. Having those information here, they're shooting out tires. They're shooting out everybody as well. Team Secret G taking some serious fire on top of that, and they might going to be running into the hands of 4 a.m. potentially here. A greedy approach here coming from Hasaki as well as 33 Sven here, taking the police station and the mansion as well as the police station on top of that here for no more vantage ball. They split up too far across here, but 4 a.m. is this the wisest of choice as of now here, Chu?
Thanksgiving if those actually knows how to fight this one out, especially 4 a.m. They want the kill. You can smell the desperation, the bloodthirsty guys. They want for more. PWG they got the advantage of getting the higher ground, obviously. These athletics just want to say hi, a friendly one, but they welcome it with bullets and grenades being shot down towards the detail, and they're gonna say goodbye for now. They know they are not welcome. They will not overstay. They try to rotate into a higher ground than what they have proposed. On the side of order with the M16 only, I think this is the only thing I can find. Maybe he's very comfortable with using M16. I don't like it personally, but Mark Toy, he's thinking about, do I cross this bridge or no? Because Rex is just spraying there for Nova to try to disengage. But will they go to follow pursuit? Will they actually tail down Nova? This is big race we're talking about, taking down the Titans first. But none of the other teams, except for footballers who've been battling down themselves a bit earlier than the other teams. There are 15 teams still well and alive. We're entering the 4th circle. You do know when the 4th circle happens, that's where we call the great migration. Everybody will try to fight. later. And now Team Secret, they try to find another victim working in a power. Migrates, taking a longer rotation, avoiding Zeus entirely, just to make sure they secure, they prioritize how well is it, how important it is for them to get into the circle first.
As of now here, we see teams playing a little bit safe card as well here. They don't exactly know which end of Yasnaya the circle is going to be closing in as well here. It may be the northern section here, open fields all the way through. It may be the wheat field as well down to the southern section of Yasnaya. So teams are still debating where they exactly want to solidify their spots here, because as of now, are dishing out a couple of shots here. PWAA could be holding the warehouse facility, could be contesting the high ground. Although teams are dishing out a couple of shots here. PWAA could be holding the warehouse facility, could be contesting the high ground. Although alongside Navi, unfortunately, he gets scouted out here. So that's going to be a Navi taking one of the kills here from Core Pie potentially here. So Core Pie is going to crawl his way towards Ice here, but Navi, they're spreading out their forces. They're looking for the push, but guess what? Chu, the circle is going to push in towards the urban warfare of Yasnaya. Ladies and gentlemen, here, we're going to be seeing 2 urban warfare for today. And Yasnaya is not the easiest one to fight here. And we're going to see a huge cluster of mass here. However, Gonzo, he will get taken off from boys from 4 a.m. He got to take him down as well. Now, Fierso, he throws a couple of Molotovs in towards Konina Power. And just like that, Konina Power, they lose not one, they lose 2 of their members in the process here. And that's going to be Acer left all by himself to try and rat his way to his next phase of the zone here, True.
And now look at how tiny the window is by actually using it to full potential. Bigatron cannot spot him out. If only they know where this shot's coming out from. Oh, sneaky you, Xer. But on the side of Fight, it's not so well. On the Navi changing perspective, we go. At the same time, they're swapping weapons. All 3-4 men inside the same vehicle. I'm not sure why they didn't finish off Potato entirely. Maybe they are a bit too careful about the other whereabouts of aerial positions. But it's a really easy kill if they can just go rush and they got the vehicle, they can just reposition themselves of where the knocked downward. But Fav now arrived trying to save the day, but I don't think so. Now what was that decision making? That was a huge mass coming out from a aerial roof just now. Didn't think it through to actually rush in like that, and there's also Power 888 on the other end. That's too risky for Aerial Wolf just now. Lost too many members, only one remaining survived, and Navi almost asked the same thing, sharing it with Aerial Wolf, shot down from that motorbike. No boy trying to make a big play here. Potato bleeding out. Nobody finished off the 3 kills, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's really scary here. A little bit greedy here coming from Navi Smoke here to actually go in for the push, considering that they had a couple big hits against Airwolf, but unfortunately that's going to be down for Smoke here. Fortunately for them, they are still 3-man healthy here, but as of now, they're playing it a little bit risky here. They're playing open fields terrains all the way through here. Going to be hiding towards the cracks of the rocks here to try and rat their way into his next phase zone here, and it's kind of working out for them here because the rest of the teams are preoccupied towards the urban warfare is happening, which is pretty much happening in Yasnaya. So Power 88 here is going to be having a pretty much a solo fight against Navi, potentially even Airwolf in the process here, but nothing out of ordinary here. They have to clear out the northern section before they can focus on the urban warfare, which is to come later on here, Chu.
And now we're waiting for the nades being tossed. For us, it's a bit of freezing moments here. Power 888, they want to fight Navi, but they are not aware. A1 biting them at the back, and now it stings. And Power 888 will be shot down by Old Boy. He's coming back into the match now. Old Boy lighting up the fire, igniting the spirit to get back into the top 5 teams later today. Hopefully, but on the eyesight, he spot him out first, and a bit too late for Old Boy. He would got shot down. Where are the rest of Team Navi? They are far too behind, and they cannot reach him on time.
Yeah, what a clutch there coming from Ice, taking advantage of the Uzi as well, and take down the Old Boy here. Overextended his stay there. So as of now, Power Triple Eight here is going to try and take advantage of the situation, get a little bit more KP. But guess what? The zone, they have 35 seconds left. They have to make it towards the urban warfare. Yasnaya is going to be open fields all the way through, and they don't exactly have vehicles. Okay, sorry. Correct me. Corrections here. They do have vehicles, but they have to make a run for it now because as of now, A1, they're keeping their way through, and Shoykon is going to get a couple shots in here from afar as Team Secret Jin is looking to clean him out from this fight. It's all by himself here. The Neen and also Sinister is going to be providing the assist here. But it can't to what avail here because as of now, another team going to be dropping by in towards a hard push here because Nova SUF, they are finding a combo for themselves, and unfortunately they managed to run out the grasp of PTR. Meanwhile, Cornina Power Xer, he's going to be in some trouble. He's going to get overrun his way through. He lobs the nade down, but it looks like Nova SUF, they heard him. They know what's up. They are going to take a chill pill and assess what is going on here. This is a huge war that's about to happen here. 14 teams in this big town here. This is going to be a long journey for all these people here as well. Sir is going to be snaking his way through order, hurt his footstep, but they don't exactly want to overextend. They don't exactly know how many people are in this game. We can see there's a lot of people here, but then inside the game, this is a huge mess here too.
No, everybody has their wits end now. I'm talking about every single team that is existing still in the game. We merge into a very small circle in Yasnaya. I call it Yasnaya Focus Bot now instead of Poliana. Look at how the bots are all over the place. A1 Sinister got into quite a decent view there, while Secret Jin sharing the things from town and Troy caught. Now, we have Navi. Where would he run? Where would he go? Matic tried to get the extra hand at the back line, but it's here in open field. He only covers by the smoke for now. He's been shot down quite tremendously coming up from Team Secret Jin and also A1 Navi being stopped, being denied entrance entirely from these two teams, and those without buildings will have to suffer. With airdrops in between taunting them, they can take the covers for temporarily. For how long? Look at that, Matrix running zigzag away, but it will not actually last long enough to just survive this one. He's suffering alone while Tiggs is still staying low as much as possible. We're talking about Secret starting to move from the back line. See this clump in between all the chaotic mass right now. It's a just literally party everywhere. It's just shooting party all over the place. You can hear gunshots, and they have no clue on which direction it's coming out from. Look at that ASL, abrupt players going down. Secret Jin follow suit. It's gonna be them eliminated next at 13, down to 12 teams only.
The true gangsters indeed here. A1, the perfect holdout here, providing the assist here. What a great support coming in from both Neen as well as Sinister here to try and keep things out alive here. But guess what, you? The circle is going to push them all out of the town here. It's going to be the open fields of your sniper. And guess what? Navi is going to be the happiest team in the world because as of now, there's not really a lot of teams in this vicinity, whereas every single one from Yasnaya has to go out. They're getting desperate. Look at this. RRQ going to be going head to head against PTR now. He finds Luxy, and they are going to finish him off here. Luxy is going to be trapped on the furthest end of the circle. They are going to be trying to lob a couple of nades in here. RRQ, they lost a couple of members now. G9, they're going to be trading nades after nades. Do they connect the dots here? Nope. G9 gets clapped. Nope. Actually, G9s will get popped off, backed off a little bit here. Meanwhile, PW88 is right underneath their noses here, but the circle is closing in. BTR, they have to make a run for it here. 12 teams left, 33 alive in this weird circle here. True, I don't know what's up, but you can see the movements are coming in. Zeus are already making a move here as well. Team Secret, likewise, as well. 4 AM going to be playing the open field, but PW88, they catch BTR, and that's going to be Megatron out in 12th place with PW88. And having a Dacia for themselves, they are going to try and rotate away from this position here. Different U-High Boy is going to be the next one to fall as they are caught out in the open by 4 AM. RRQ still trying to survive this fight here. Para Boy clutches the game in this fight. He destroys RRQ, but can he do more? Because all by yourself here, the rest of the team are inside. They can't exactly do much. Para Boy, you're all by yourself, but looks like RRQ will let him live as the circle is going to be the priority for RRQ. Zeus is still alive. Alpha 7 going to completely get rushed on from Zeus. I see it though. That's going to be Alpha 7 losing one member in the process, but the circle is coming in. D2E, he's going to hold down the fort against Paraboy now. And Paraboy is going to be in a really, really rough spot now, Chew.
And now Paraboy waiting for the right time to jump down. Will he surprise his teams at the bottom now? D2E pop out the smoke. Paraboy thinking about jumping down. 4 AM, 3 members knocked down. Where is the 4th? We cannot spot him out just yet. Where is he? Zeus. Oh, surprise, motherfucker. There you go. Godless, it was crazy, inhumane reaction. Insane place. It broke straight away. That was fast reaction. And order now back towards the game. We go. Nova SQF still in there. RQ bleeding out. Oh, they got wiped. X7 just now finished off by A1. A1 still survived. They made it out at top 5. Can they actually survive all the way here? They have the advantage of 3 men for now. Sinister bleeding really, really low. They still have 4, mind you that. 4 AM same goes for them. So it's a battle of 4 AM of 4 men and A1 as well. Zeus having 3, Nova SQF and Navi having 2. A lot of bombardments here. Barricades of just barrages of grenades dropping in. And now 4 AM, not sure which way to aim first. Order trying to take down on 4, I'm not sure 4 AM is there. They pin down on Navi. Takes it. Oh, finish off by 4 AM. Eliminated Navi. They don't have cover, but they managed to survive this long. Just have to salute for them. And 4 AM now trying to take down on A1, who's burning so low to the ground. Order really lasting up health, but he's still spraying for more. These guys know no fear. He's just reckless. Look at that, healing up for now. And on the side, Saban trying to finish off Zeus. He got clubbed between 4 AM and Nova SQF. But what just happened? A1 is like being... I'm not sure. They're just being awoken and go crazy. Suddenly, they're just blazing guns in there, not thinking twice. Don't have a care in the world and try to take down all the teams right in front of them.
They are insane indeed here, but now 4 AM looking to close out the game. A big shot there coming with 33 sweat, and Godless gets taken now here. It's going to be A1 versus 4 AM. 4 AM holding the corners here. They've got 4 men healthy. They've got 13 kills, and they're looking to close out the game. And that's going to be Dante out of picture with 4 AM taking the final chicken dinner. 4